Hello, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing chapter 5 of Demon Dentist. So chapter 5 is called Special Sweeties. Now, be a good boy and pop back to your seat, ordered Miss Root. Alfie did what he was told. Not wanting to catch anyone's eye for fear of further humiliation, he put his head down as he trudged back to his seat. Now, children, continued the lady, who else would like a present? I like some free sweeties. Hundreds of hands shot up, and soon the hall was humming with the chattering of excited children. But don't sweets rot your teeth? Asked Gabs. Miss Root glared at her and then smiled. Oh, aren't you a feisty one? What's your name, child? The girl hesitated, but eventually said, Gabs. Well, of course, young Gabriella is right. Normally sweeties do rot your teeth, but not these ones. No, Mommy's sweeties are special. All my sweeties are completely sugar-free, so you can eat as many as you like. From under the trolley, she pulled out a tray and whisked a white sheet off the top of it. Underneath was a huge pile of brightly coloured goodies. There were chocolates and more chocolates, toffees and fudge, sucky sweets and chewy sweets, fruity ones and minty ones, melt in your mouth ones, crunchy ones, fizzy ones, explosive ones. Come on, children, don't be scared. Come and help yourself to Mummy's sweeties. In an instant, hundreds of children surged forward and started eagerly grabbing the huge handfuls of sweets. As many as they grabbed, the greedy little boys and girls were stuffing their faces and pockets, and there seemed to be more, and more, and more. So you see, they're all like, I need to get some of these, you know? So, next page. Take as many as you like, Miss Root called over the din. I can always magic up some more. Alfie noticed Gabs was sitting stock still in her seat. Aren't you going to get any? Asked Alfie. Gabs shook her head. No. Why not? Haven't you heard about the tale of the brother and sister going to the woods to find a house made of sweets? Alfie was surprised that the little girl's imagination had run away with her like this. Hansel and Gretel. Yes, of course. Everyone has, but that's just a stupid fairy story. Gabs turned her head and fixed him with a powerful stare. It's not stupid, and it's just because it's a fairy story doesn't mean it never happened, she said before turning a gaze back to the dentist, who was smiling broadly with those impossible white teeth of hers, as the kids filled their pockets with sweets. Strangely, however many the children took, there were more and more and more filling the tray. Along the rows, just one boy stayed glued to his chair. It was Texting Boy. He was still texting. On the way home from school that afternoon, Alfie wanted to dispose all of the presents Miss Root had given him as quickly as possible. He didn't trust that lady one bit. There was something deeply disturbing about her. The splash of red on her shoe, the creep of the hall in minute silence with the deaf dentist, and those sugar-free sweets that never ran out were just so good to be true. So when Alfie crossed the bridge over the canal, as he always did, on his way to and from school, he stopped. He pulled the toothbrush and toothpaste out of his blazer pocket. He examined the label, Mummy's. It was such a comforting brand name. How could you not trust anything called Mummy's? The boy unscrewed the lid of the tube. Immediately, some sticky yellow gunk, the color of pus, snaked at the end. It smelled rank, like warm sick. A small glob of it fell to the ground. It hissed and fizzed as it bored away through the stone bridge like acid. What's in this toothpaste? Thought Alfie. Just then, he noticed the paste was still oozing out of the tube. He was moving dangerously close to his finger. A smidge landed on his skin, and instantly he could feel it burning. "Ow!" screamed the boy. He quickly threw the tube in the canal below. He plopped into the water, and he watched the tube sank to the bottom, as pace still snaking out. Then Alfie noticed he still had a hard wire toothbrush Miss Root had given him in the other hand. The bristles looked like they would scratch your teeth away rather than clean them. So he threw the brush in the canal too. As Alfie took a couple of paces to continue his journey home, a strange sound stopped him in his tracks. Looking at the back, he saw that beneath the bridge, the water in the canal was boiling and bubbling. It was like a mini volcano erupting. The boy watched in horror as a school of dead fish plopped onto the surface and floated there. As he peered down at the water, a gaggle of kids from his school passed him, laughing and joking, their mouth full of mummies, chocolates and toffees, and fruit chews. Every single child looked like they couldn't be happier, greedily munching and crunching and scrunching them. If that's what her toothpaste does, thought Alfie, what on earth is in those special sweets of hers? So, that's the end of chapter 5. It's such a cliffhanger, isn't it? So, next time we are going to be reading The Intruder. Oh, I wonder what this is. You know? So, The Intruder. Okay, so that's all for today, and tomorrow we will come back with another chapter. Hope you enjoy.